All right. Corey's not expecting this, but we're going to do a video on the insanity of credit card debt.
Yep.
Okay, we have a story to tell here. Are you ready to tell it to the people of the world that are serious about getting out of debt?
For sure.
Okay, we have to speak from experience here, because I think that's always the best way to share stories and information to people so they can become enlightened and at least understand, the seriousness of credit card debt. So we get these calls all the time from people, and it's like, you tell it because you just had the conversation.
Okay, so long story short, not naming any names, I literally just got off the phone with somebody who was trying to tell me that because they got a consolidation loan, paid off their credit card and line of credit that they had, that they were in a better credit situation with a plus 700 credit score with double the amount of debt. They ended up reusing their credit card, their line of credit, had the consolidation loan that they're making payments on. They were happy they paid $7,000 down on it in the last 3 months, but acquired all of this other debt again. So to this person, I said,
Let me just pause you for a sec, just to clarify. So they had credit card debt.
Yes.
They got a consolidation loan.
Yes.
Paid down the credit card debt.
Yes.
Paid down some of the consolidation loan.
Yes.
Charge back up the credit cards to the limit.
You got it.
Still have the consolidation loan to pay.
Yes.
So they took a step forward and like 3 steps back.
At least 3.
Okay.
But
Sorry.
the credit score's good.
Sure, my credit's good.
So
we did a video about that one the other day. You can go back a few days on the channel or Facebook page. Anyway, carry on.
So I tried to explain to her that, much like you said, she was taking a step forward to take 3 back, and she looked at me and she said, "Well, but that's okay because my mommy and daddy will co-sign for me."
Right, the bailout.
Bailout. So I said,
bailout.
"Okay, so now you're passing the buck onto somebody else for the mistakes you've made with your own debt." And she says to me, "Well, I never really looked at it that way." I said, "So why don't you let me help you?" Immediately I quoted her, Rich, and said, "Listen, $10,000 off your debt, no more interest going forward." She goes, "Yeah, but my credit score will go down."
Yeah, that's literally where a lot of people get stuck, is they keep spinning around on this like merry-go-round of debt, and they think that their credit score is like the end-all be-all, like Kimoswamy Ali Baba, champion of the mountain, sort of like winning in life story.
Yep.
Great, you've got a credit score that you think is good, but like we just talked before I hit the record button, go to Kijiji, post an ad and say you've got $50,000 worth of credit cards and debt that you'd like to sell, and see what kind of offers come in. Meaning you've got $50,000 worth of credit that you'd like to sell, and you've got $50,000 worth of debt on it, and see what kind of offers roll in. Nobody will offer you a dime because it has no value until you pay off the debt. So your credit score doesn't mean anything. It's like we said before, it's like if your house is burning down,
Yep.
and the fire department's tromping all over your prized rose garden, the rose garden's like credit. You can grow it back in like months.
Yep.
Probably even quicker.
Probably quicker.
The house is like that.
Yeah.
So there's your lesson for today. Don't confuse credit with debt. It's like confusing activity with accomplishment. You think you're doing something, but you're not. The credit doesn't mean anything. It's the debt that you have to tackle.
You got it.
That's all. Talk to you guys later. Peace.